So this is not going to be popular with either side, but I think it needs to be said because there's a bigger root problem. There's I think it's the remarks of the foundations of mathematics, but I'm not sure because I'm going from memory, guys. But anyway, Ludwig Wittgenstein has this great little comment about, we just never get to the foundations. We got to keep digging at the foundations. Otherwise, we just don't really deal with the problem. So there's a basal problem of stupidity and hypocrisy. I'm going to be very blunt. Not the first video. That was not good video either. It's kind of empty. But I'm like, okay, I can understand that video. But Knifeforder put out a post in this mini video. This is the mini video where she's wearing the FTG shirt. And the whole point of me doing a commentary is responding to something. I have nothing to respond to because he didn't say anything. He just grouped a lot of insults together and was like, oh, these wokos, these anonymous wokos. Bad woko. Mini wear shirt. I'm not exaggerating. That is literally the logical totality of what he said. He said zero. He didn't say anything. And what's even worse, it was like an insane amount of hypocrisy and stupidity. But let me be also very clear that the SPTV Foundation is not much better. Now, both sides have a legit perspective. So the SPTV Foundation is like, I'm very alarmed what these tattoos signify about you. And Knife Hoarder is like, well, I don't appreciate you anonymous wokos. Okay, and we can kind of see both sides that the wokos and are doing virtue signaling and demanding this or that. Even if I agree with the woke on this or that issue, that is not for you to say, right? If someone is X whatever, homophobic, racist, yada yada, sexist, fine, you can call it out. Don't demand stuff. I get really triggered when people do, what I need you to do this. What I need you to do is do that. What I need you to do. Stop dictating to people, right? You're not a dictator. You're not Knife Hoarder's mother or father, as far as I know. You don't have a right to speak to people like that. That's just very rude and disrespectful. If you don't like the person's values or their politics or their stance, fine, let it out there, so be it. And by the way, that video doesn't prove what it alleges, right? It doesn't prove what it alleges. It's bad enough, but that really doesn't seal the deal. Now, I will be honest and say there is further evidence that does, and they should have done a better job presenting it. But, the video is what it is. It's very flawed. It's very biased. But, it's out there now. But Knife Hoarder, and I'm not going to say he's worse, it's the same thing. Like, I thought about this a while, mulling it when I was recording some of the other audio. I'm like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. So your problem is that X is demanding something about the tattoos, about your behavior, yada, 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 do a confession, and you're like, that's wrong, right? That's wrong. Okay, correct. You're doing the same thing. The person criticized you, and Knife Hoarder just went into this weirdo conspiracy. Guys in California, the wokos and the age of consent is getting. What are you saying? Are you literally saying that the SPT Foundation is what? Secretly a female Californian? What? They have a cult with a bunch of children that they're. I mean, really? There was no connective tissue. It's just like, okay, you're being criticized. You don't appreciate the criticism. I get that. The first video made sense, that other mini video. But now the FTG shirt video mini is like, well, you need to do this. You need to do that. Who the hell are you? There's somebody on the internet. You're somebody on the internet. I will say, to be careful, Knife Hoarder does tell you, he's not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. Okay, fine. That's his stance. That's the style of his videos. It can be pretty brutal. Okay, but he does warn you. But then he's getting upset. Oh, well, you're giving me all these names. Oh, this, and the defense is, Oh, I'm not a racist. My only enemies are the white people. Okay, that logically makes no sense. Like, let me take a simple case. Tony Ortega, right? He's well, I don't really think he does, but anyway, he's an anti-Scientology journalist. He's never been in Scientology. Never set one foot in a single org. He's not a Scientologist. He has no Scientology background. This is the same nonsense that Marissa pulls, right? And it's a sensitive issue. So Ortega, wait for it, is Hispanic. I'm Hispanic, right? Right? Same logic. I could say, whoa, oh, you're a racist. It's, well, how am I a racist? Well, you're attacking Tony Ortega. He's one of your own race. I'm letting a pin drop. I'd be like, why are we bringing that up? Well, you know. No, I don't know. What the hell did you just say? That didn't make any sense. Why would his race be relevant? Well, there you go. So, listen, the stupidity here is reaching off the charts. So I'm going to be very careful, but also very clear at both sides. To the SPTV Foundation, if you don't like Knife Hoarder's politics, great, fine, so be it. Put out the videos, put out more videos. I encourage you, criticize the man. Stop demanding the man does X or Y action. You're not a dictator. If you want to force the man to do that, well, get on a flight to the US, see the man personally, take the tattoos from his body. Good luck with that. Now, to Knife Hoarder, stop doing the same thing. If this person wants to remain anonymous, that's their right, stupid. They get to be anonymous. That's not your choice. They don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their face. Right? They don't want to show their face. They're not giving me their name. Oh, I think I know what's going on. They're a crazy woke. Oh, they're from California. They're hurting a child. Do you have any piece of evidence that this person is a child predator? No, but he just put it out there. I think that's a child predator. Okay, because they're criticizing me. Well, they're criticizing, they're protecting Scoville. That must mean there's no evidence of that at all. There's quite the opposite. They're really critical of Aaron. One reason they're critical of Aaron is because Aaron was helping Scoville. Like, how did we get into this mess? Because of Aaron. Like, Scoville had a small channel. Aaron built the channel up. Right? And now what is Aaron doing? Say, oh, guys, oh, I'm crying for the children. Oh, God, oh, I'm going after all the children. This is just stupid. This is just stupid. Okay, so I thought good faith we could continue under the banner of the anti-Reese, right? And the anti-Scoville. It's a noble cause. So Scoville can go to hell, and Marissa can join him. However, what are we doing here? Like, both sides are getting really stupid. And I like both sides. I agree with both sides. There's a lot to admire on both sides. Aaron is a piece of garbage. So is Scoville. So is Marissa. But why are we violating people's rights? Why are we violating their autonomy? Why are we violating their privacy? There's no need for this. There's no need to be getting stupid. There's no need for that. Right? Now, let me be clear. Goop put out also a dumb video. So I want to be clear because smooth brains, apparently I'm too complicated. That dumb video was meant to be dumb. I have no issue with that video. These are not good parody videos. Like, if Knife Hoarder meant that as a joke video, it wasn't funny. I grew up with the Disney cartoons. What's the joke? She puts on a shirt? I don't get it. But good faith, I'm gonna stay subscribed to both. I'm not giving a downvote either. I'm not petty. What I am saying is, if you guys put out stuff that has zero value, I'm not gonna help that. That's not intelligence. When you put out something intelligent that makes sense, that is cohesive, I'm with you people. When you don't, I'm not. And both sides are just going to their corner, getting in their feelings like, that's not Hoarder, we need to support him. And the other side's the same thing. Oh, that's the aftermath. We need to support the aftermath. What is this? Hillbilly logic? Jethro? What are we talking about? The bloodline? We need to be with our blood. We need to be with our gang and our tattoos. Smooth brain. What if Scoville does it? Oh, Scoville makes a gang. Well, we can't talk about it. That's gang culture. What? No. This sounds alarmingly like what I get in the Scoville comments saying. They're just so full of hate. Scoville, you're so full of love. You're just ignoring it. No, he's ignoring it because we have receipts, right? So when he says, "Oh, they're a bunch of haters and liars," just a couple weeks ago he was lying, right? But today, no, it's true. Some people here are just haters and liars and stupid people. And I don't like it. I really don't. So if those people want to be stupid, hateful morons, getting lost in a non-debate, saying nothing, good luck to you. I I don't want any part of that. But I'm still open-minded. I will still listen to both sides. I think SPT Foundation has put out some great videos. They put out some really bad videos. Knife Hoarder had a way better ratio. Most of their videos, amazing videos. But now, it's really declining. And that's not an accident. That's intentional. I get it. Right. Uh, what everyone is saying, the movement is getting bigger. The voices are getting louder. Stuff is going to happen. But this is not like, we're going to have a few stupid, crazy people in the. No, this is more and more people like Maryland. The stupid, crazy grifters are coming into the center and trying to take over. And if they want to take over, you take over. I don't want any part of that. That's just stupid because I don't see, there's that old phrase you play clown games to get clown prizes. I'm not here to win clown prizes. I'm not. Both sides need to get more mature. Let both sides have their say. Clearly, they're not going to be friends. Just go your own way. So be it. But doing childish insults and childish demands is childish, in my humble opinion.